we gave y'all the opportunity to nominate and vote on your favorite animes within specific topics. Y'all did that. Y'all came through. Y'all came in hot. Some of y'all already seen some of the results based off of your results and was upset about it. But we here now, and we have all the nominations and all of the winners for the Keeping It 9000 National Annual Anime Awards, circa 2023.
We'll work on this.
Yes, sir.
It's over 9,000!
What is up? What is good, y'all? You know the vibes. It is Keeping It 9000. Otaku with mine.
Bro Taku.
Shonen with mine. Anime Conversations from an NYC.
P.O.
V. We outside. Let's fucking get it, y'all. This is Keeping It 9000. You already know the vibes. Anime Conversations from an NYC. POV. We getting it. We going in. And we about to do this damn thing brazy.
That's right.
And before I start, I just want to say, J-Quell, real quick, right now, I need you to name 5 anime cities or towns. Akil, you count them down. From 10. 5.
9. Konoha.
8.
Palatown.
6.
Viridian City. Equity City.
You got one more.
And then Karakura Town.
All right, good.
3.
Good.
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 It's been a good year. I haven't been shot too much.
I'm just glad it wasn't me this time.
Do y'all get surprised when I do that? Like, you see it coming?
No.
I really don't.
No.
I really don't, bro. Since day one.
Yeah, but y'all know the vibes. This is a very special episode. This is actually our last episode of the year.
Yes, sir.
J-Quell will be in Japan for the next couple of weeks.
You know the fucking vibes, man.
Yes, sir.
Don't link me.
Yeah, you can catch him at this specific hotel. I'm going to be mad.
In this
I was
city?
going to say the Mandarin Oriental.
Wait, that's actually, you know what's crazy?
Are you saying that the Mandarin Oriental?
No, but the hotel I was about to cop was called the Oriental Express. That would have been crazy.
They know exactly what they're doing. Come on.
Niggas was doxing me. What'd you say about fucking JJK, nigga?
They find you real quick.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and I will be in Ghana, West Africa for the next 2 weeks. So we will not be creating new episodes, but new episodes will be put out.
No. I'll be here. I'll be
Yeah.
recording.
Akil's got us covered.
Yes, sir.
The one-man podcast. Keeping It 9000 by way of one. And Akil, he'll be in New York the whole entire time. Chilling, vibing,
Don't link me.
Don't link him.
Just ask him, hey, what you doing, big head?
Facts.
Yes, sir. But
Only if you tall with a big ass.
facts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer Aniston.
Or if you're a very special lady out here who, enjoys anime as well. We ain't gonna shout you out, but if you know who you are, you know who you are. Come on, man. My nigga blushing now. He said, don't make it hot, don't make it hot, don't make it hot.
That's funny.
Yeah, choppity woppity. That's between us three. Yeah, I don't know, but if you do know, then you know. Shout out you, boo. Let's get into it, bro. This is our last episode of the year, and so in new Keeping It 9000 fashion, we're gonna do something a little different. As we are anime fans, and there's been some dope anime this year, and dope animes for specific different reasons, we are doing our first annual Keeping It 9000 Anime Awards. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Yeah. So with our Keeping It 9000 Anime Awards, we have very specific categories in which that we felt were the most interesting ones to touch base about.
That's a fact.
Because that's what we found most interesting. That's what it is about the Keeping It 9000 Anime Awards. We're doing what we find most interesting, what we think people want to hear and talk about, not what the rest of the industry is doing. Yeah. So that's why you come to Keep It 9000, because we got these type of vibes.
That's a fact.
But these categories are Anime of the Year. We also have Manga of the Year. Mm-hmm. We also have
Best Story of the Year.
Story of the Year. We also have Most Creative Story. And lastly, we have
Best Animation.
Best Animation. So we got those 5 different categories, and within those categories we're going to have discussions, but also we put a little post out. Shout out to J-Quell for formatting that post, because it was done beautifully and it got a lot of engagement and a lot of interaction. So shout out to J-Quell for that.
Yeah, y'all surprised me with all the votes. I was like, damn, all y'all niggas be watching for real? Because I really don't see shit most of the time.
100%. Yeah, we got over like 100 votes for these things. So
Crazy.
hopefully, I just want this to spark a conversation. Some of y'all are gonna disagree. A lot of y'all have already disagreed. Y'all hit us up in the DMs. We responded. Hey, it's not our fault. We just put the questions out there. Y'all created the categories, and y'all voted. No, y'all created the nominations, and y'all voted on the nominations.
That's a fact.
So that's on you. If you disagree with what we chose, argue with the niggas that picked it then.
It's the voice of the people. Keeping it 9,000 for the people. We other people.
The People's Podcast. The
People's
This podcast. 9,000 people's behind these 3 men. Hey, yo, pause.
What?
I had to say one last pause thing for the year, bro. I had to, clearly.
Son, he be doing it on purpose. This has to be on purpose.
It's 9K behind you.
Nah. Over 9K behind me. Hey, yo. Nah, I don't know. Something within my soul just say, bro, come on. One time for the one time. Close it out.
You're so gay, bro.
We're canceled.
Edit.
Edit that out. Cut that out.
Nothing wrong with it. You're the one who won 9,000 men behind. Well, it's fine. We'll move on.
Army strong.
Hey, man. Same, man.
Yeah. Shout out to J. Cole Soul.
Hey, yo.
Shout out to the community, too. Let's get it. Yo, so first thing that we're going to start it off, let's just start it off with the anime news. J. Cole, hit us up.
Yo, so I thought I was bugging. I really thought this was like some like, you know when niggas be putting out some fake shit on the internet?
Mm-hmm.
Someone hit my line and was like, yo, they remaking One Piece. I'm like, well, how the fuck are they remaking One Piece? It's still going on, bro. Like, you know, episode 1084 talking about they still making One Piece, but they're actually remaking One Piece. So it was an announcement. So it's Studio Wit who's going to be producing. Animating it, and then Netflix is going to be handling the distribution of it, as they should, because we don't support Hulu and Disney Plus.
Why?
You know, because they're pro something.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but you know, we don't keep politics on this podcast. All I gotta say is Netflix is the better distribution platform for anime anyway. It's the people's platform. It's better UI, good categories, and they got budget to actually do shit. Even though I don't know how much budget's going behind it, it is what it is because they're doing it. You feel me?
Hopefully it's as much budget as men are behind you.
Over 9,000. But yeah, so boom, this is basically what's going on is they're reproducing One Piece as a remake, and they're cutting out all the fluff. They're giving us the key moments. They're fixing the pacing, and they're retconning. Not retconning. They're basically making it a better adaptation than the original anime, because the original anime skipped a lot of key moments from the manga. So that's what we could really expect. How do you feel about this?
I am ready, bro. Like, I am watching One Piece right now, and I've said the same thing over and over again. The pacing is horrendous. Like, there's anime that had filler episodes. One Piece has filler moments where they will they'll give you 7 minutes of something that you've already seen in a specific episode. Like, it was broken for a commercial break, and you went back 5 minutes. Commercials don't take that long. Like, you giving me mad extra, and I just prefer the fact that One Piece is doing that because, one, I want to have all of the canon moments and no filler moments. Two, the animation could be better.
True. Especially
like Toei is fine. They've done great things with the animation as of recent, but I feel like a Wit could do better. Three, we just need to like do this anime justice. And like from beginning to end, like the fact that one pace exists and like you literally had to
get got cheat codes to watch anime, bro.
Yeah, the anime community, the community of fans had to take this anime and cut out the fluff. Like that just speaks leagues as to like what the anime should actually be. Facts. And I hope that Studio Wits does it right and does it justice and gives us the One Piece that we deserve, where it's fully canon and all the moments are concise and consistent. To
Netflix is for the people. You heard? Studio Wit is for the people. Just like 9,000 people behind y'all.
Not us. You.
Nah, I agree. I think when you have an anime that kind of spans eras and really not generations, but like decades, like this is something that happens. Like you experience different trends in the industry. It's still doing the weekly thing, right? So
they took a little bit of a break, but I think they're coming back.
Like weekly for almost 20 years, right? Weekly for almost 20 years is
over 20 years.
Over 20 years, you gotta. It's gonna look aged. the beginning is not going to look like what it looks like now.
Yeah.
I think it's a great thing to do. And for someone like me, that I've always been aware of the big three. I've always watched the big three when I was a younger person, a young jit. This is, as someone that is like more like conscious of the stuff that they intake in terms of media, like this is the perfect opportunity for me to go back and like consume One Piece outside of the Netflix series, because let's be real, it's hard to approach One Piece and say I'm gonna watch this, because it's more than 1,000 episodes now, but at a point it was like 1,000 episodes and people were like, I'm not watching 1,000 episodes of fucking anime.
Would you say it's as hard as 9,000 Men Behind You?
Hey, yo!
Perhaps even more difficult than taking on.
Yo, pause, my boy.
Cause like, why'd you do that? You got me off track.
No, but that, yeah, I think it's I'm excited because I definitely will be watching it, and I've wanted to rewatch One Piece, but the idea of sitting through all that bullshit at the beginning makes me want to not watch it. So, yeah.
Oh yeah,
I agree. I also feel like the Studio Wit version will be complete before the Toei version, because I don't know what type of deal that they signed on with Toei, bro, but like I feel like the whole industry has changed and One Piece has kept their format the same.
Yeah, like that's kind of crazy, because imagine if like the Studio Wit version like outpaces that shit. It's like, yo, you ready for Gear 6? Like, we on Gear 7 now. What you talking about? Like, Gear 6.
I mean, think about it. Realistically, if they keep doing an episode a week and the Wit version does 24 in a couple of years, I don't know, I'd have to do the math, but maybe they can't outpace them, but they can get really fucking close.
Mm-hmm.
Because 24 a season versus 52 a week,
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see how things are.
I think like in order
Especially if they do cores.
Oh yeah,
They do the core model, bro.
I think in order to make it work right properly, like it's for pacing, right?
Yeah.
I feel like if like they're gonna have to condense some shit in some places, but I feel like whatchamacallit, the long form version, what is it called again? The studio, what is it?
Toei?
Toei is gonna have to start also like pacing their shit better too, cause I feel like what's the point of making two of the same anime? You know what I'm saying? So like at this point, I think Toei should take more strategy. Okay, cool. Like how can we seamlessly integrate them if they meet, if they get to that point?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel that. I just really love how it seems like somebody is strong-arming Toei. I feel like they probably pulled up to Toei and was like, yo, we need to do this seasonal. And Toei was like, nah, you signed your contract. And so they were like, all right, we still got this IP. So we gonna go to Wit and we'll see if we can make them do it correctly. So I definitely like that move. It's definitely like a big boss move. I didn't even know y'all could do that. Like I didn't know an anime could be made by one production company or animation company and then switch gears and go to another one while it's still being animated.
That's like it probably was the same animation studio, but you ever saw American Dragon?
Yeah.
They had the skinny version. Niggas just changed it completely, bro.
True, yeah.
Great show, by the way.
I love that.
Great show, American Dragon.
American Dragon.
Nah, but it makes sense because you have like different versions of fucking Batman or like Superman, like in different like
True, but not
medias.
at the same time.
Fair.
And not in the same medium. Like
Yeah.
you'll get a Batman movie while a Batman animated show is going, but you ain't gonna get two Batman animated shows animated by two different companies at the same time.
Technically, well, I mean, maybe not at the same exact time, but you had the Batman movie, the most recent one with Robert Pattinson, and then you still kind of had like the Justice League like verse thing. Not like the Marvel, not the Marvel, whatever
Superman versus Batman shit you talking about?
whatever movie universe their shit is called.
Yeah, the DC
like
universe.
the DC universe, their version of that, plus the Joker shit, plus the Batman shit that isn't inside of the like the full universe.
Yeah, true. But like even the comics are completely different things too, because like it's all Oda.
Yeah, that's right.
There's like 50 niggas that made Batman. Like as far as comic book artists.
Yeah.
I had a question for y'all. Out of like your favorite manga or anime that you love, which one would you kind of love to get like the traditional comic book treatment, like see rewritten by new like screenwriter, director, like which one would you like to see like a fresh take on?
This is a hard question. I feel like
it's a very hard question for anime fans because you know how precious
people like I want to stay true to the actual shit. I feel like Yu Yu Hakusho could be really cool, like in some other hands to see it go in some different directions. I feel like My Hero could be cool to see go in a couple of different directions. Maybe not necessarily with the same characters, but the concept of My Hero.
Or they like change the animation style up a little bit.
Yeah. I think kind of in the same fashion as this One Piece thing, like Naruto, but make it like a comic book changing the characters or whatever. Honestly, I would say most it would be cool, but I'm definitely one of the people that keep
the original.
That's precious. Like that needs to. That it would be hard to see like a different origin story for fucking Sasuke or some shit like that.
Sasuke is a Hyuga.
I got a spin-off question off of that.
Okay.
Which one of your favorite childhood cartoons would you like to be seen taken over by one of your favorite mangaka?
Pokemon.
No. Cartoon. Not anime.
Okay.
Cartoon.
So you're not...
for me, if I could have like Danny Phantom taken over by like Gege.
That's JJK basically.
If Gege could take over Danny Phantom, that'd be tight flames. Not gonna lie.
Gege with Adventure Time would be crazy too. Right? Oda with Adventure Time.
No, Oda with Adventure Time would
be crazy.
Ridiculous.
Shit lasts 25 years, bro.
Shit. What's favorite cartoons, nigga? SpongeBob.
Think about it.
I feel like SpongeBob just made by fuck SpongeBob.
SpongeBob would be a crazy shoujo.
Yeah, that'd be a wild anime. That'd be like some wild slice of life shit.
Yeah.
Very Odd Parents.
Yeah.
Very Odd Parents would be great because I feel like you can set up a good story with Timmy and like his family and like the fairies and shit like that. Yeah. Kids Next Door would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
I would love to see Kids Next Door as an anime, bro.
Like if Fairly Odd Parents was taken over by the niggas that made Sam Hunt 100.
Oh yeah, that would be crazy.
Like that should be fire.
Facts. Or like if Kids Next Door was made by the My Hero guy.
Yeah.
Kids Next Door with My Hero would be crazy. That would be ridiculous. Dude, there's too many good cartoons.
Yeah.
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I mean, all right. This is we're not even a cartoon. Anime cartoons, whatever, right? But all right, Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. Which one had the best impact for your life?
Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network.
Part of the reason why I'm here is because of Cartoon Network. So yeah.
Cartoon wise.
Yeah, Cartoon was.
It's a toss up between Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon for me.
Yeah.
Like, because Cartoon Network had the hits, but like, nigga, when Avatar: The Last Airbender came out, son,
they came out swinging with that shit.
And then when like
that's Nickelodeon
would when Nickelodeon would do the fucking crossovers between Fairly Odd Parents and Jimmy Neutron,
that was tough. I'm not gonna say that wasn't tough. I'm not gonna say that wasn't tough. But Cartoon Network got generations of hits.
It does.
Yeah.
Dexter's Laboratory, you know fucking with Dexter's Laboratory?
Tom and Jerry.
It does. I'm not gonna lie, but like
Powerpuff Girls?
Because I didn't grow up with cables. And when I did have cable, all of that stuff like existed already, and I saw it off of Cartoon Network.
Yeah, fair. Okay.
So like I wasn't
wasn't as attached to it.
Yeah, like when I got cable as a kid, that was when like Camp Lazlo was on and shit. I was like, I'm not watching this shit.
Like, Camp Lazlo was tough. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nah, that shit Chowder.
Chowder, that's special stuff going on.
Slept on Chowder. I feel like
I'm the biggest fan of that. Yeah.
I love Cartoon Network. People sleep on Disney Channel, but Disney Channel cartoons were interesting too.
What's one of the
They had like the Replacements, like, American Dragon.
American Dragon was
American
tough.
Dragon. Doug is Nick. I'm bugging.
What's his Doug switched.
Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo
and Stitch was tough.
Crazy.
That's some other shit. This Disney Channel was just the most random because they would just pick up. But fucking Phineas and Ferb, bro. Phineas and Ferb was Disney's like gold.
Yeah, that was it.
That was gas.
The Buzz on Maggie. I remember that was some shit, but I didn't really fuck with that like that.
Oh, I love that show too. That's the one where she was a fly. Yeah, that shit was weird. She was weird as hell.
I ain't never heard of this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah. There's been some great cartoons. Like great cartoons. The cartoons turning into anime would be ridiculous.
So yeah, some cartoons get the anime treatment. That would be generational. It would move mountains.
That's a fact. Yo, but let's get into the anime awards.
Yo.
So y'all, we gave y'all the opportunity to nominate and vote on your favorite animes within specific topics. Y'all did that. Y'all came through. Y'all came in hot. Some of y'all already seen some of the results based off of your results and was upset about it. But we here now, and we have all the nominations and all of the winners for the Keeping It 9000 National Annual Anime Awards, circa 2023.
We'll work on this.
Yes, sir. All right. First one that we're going to go into is, we're just going to kick it off from the very tippity top. Yo, first one that we're going to go into is the Manga of the Year. So we had a lot of nominations. We had a couple of nominations, and the ones that survived were JJK, of course, Blue Lock, which is a pretty big surprise, One Piece, of course, and Vinland Saga, because y'all know the vibes. Yo, y'all like really put in work into this one, and we got some votes out there. So I'm just gonna go back from fourth place all the way down to first place, our winner. Yo, so at fourth place, unfortunately, for Manga of the Year, and I think this is fourth place just mainly because like niggas don't really read it like that. I feel like it's popular, but not everybody's really in tune with it. Fourth place is Vinland Saga. Third place, I don't know why. Honestly, I think this should have been fourth. Blue Lock. Got Blue Lock for third place.
That's crazy.
All right, so it placed. It's in there. Second place, I think there's going to be a lot of upset people about this one. Second place for Manga of the Year is actually Jujutsu Kaisen.
Y'all really bugging for real, bro.
Smoking. Y'all smoking something, bro.
Smoking something
Bugged out.
Second place. And for first place, the Manga of the Year for the 2023 Keeping It 9000 Awards is none other than Ichiro Oda's One Piece.
Oh.
Can't be mad at it. Can't be too mad at it.
Like, One Piece did a lot of big things this year, bro. They released their live action Gear 5 Luffy, and like they're just doing amazing. And they just announced that they have a new anime coming out. This has been like low key. It's kind of been One Piece's year, in like so many different ways. Like, shout out to Oda. He really decided to hit the gas on this year, because he's making big things happen.
That's a fact.
And now he just has so many different avenues to monetize his product. Like, somebody needs to look at Ichiro Oda as a businessman, because like he's making some big boss moves that I haven't seen any mangaka make.
Oda said no days off. We really hustling in these streets. Like,
Son, like I said, I'm taking a month off, but then I'm gonna hit you with some gas. Wait,
bro, facts. Nah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not super surprised with the Blue Lock. I think the World Cup was either this year or last year. So I think around that time, especially with how Japan performed, that just made a bunch of people like watch and read Blue Lock. So I'm kind of happy that soccer made people fuck with anime.
I'm not. Fuck soccer.
I was gonna say.
Nah, shout out to Blue Lock. I'm not the biggest fan of sports anime, but for those who do enjoy it, do your thing. Not for me, but if y'all had to choose, what would be your Manga of the Year?
Bro, do we even have to say it?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
every time
we all
I'm
on
on
the same
this,
page.
every time I'm here, y'all niggas hear me talk about Jujutsu Kaisen. Every time.
Facts. Like, I'm really just waiting for us to blow up so that we could just have like a special like manga segment on our podcast where we could just talk about Jujutsu Kaisen every week.
Oh, that's a
'Cause
fact.
This manga goes so crazy,
Bro.
So,
You don't even know about this nigga.
y'all
Yeah,
don't even
Y'all
know who this nigga is.
This nigga, yeah.
Y'all don't even know. It's different out here. When you're a manga reader of Jujutsu Kaisen, you become like an extra fan. Y'all don't understand. The shit goes crazy in all mediums that it comes out in. Movie, manga, anime. It's just that fire.
I've never looked into theory so hard in like a series in my life. Like I'd be looking at shit like, oh, I missed that small detail that he had 2 fingers instead of 1 when he said bye. Like, what?
It's a fact, bro. I'm out here almost DMing anime balls deep. Like, yo, what you think about this, bro?
Yo, Adele, what's up with the collab, my boy?
Anyway, balls.
9,000. I'm not gonna say it.
He can't stop himself, bro. This man can't stop himself.
All I gotta say is balls deep.
It's all good, bro. We support you.
Keeping it 9,000 balls deep is crazy.
Nah, that's a fact. But nah, the winner of this year's anime and Keeping It 9,000 manga of the year is One Piece. Shout out to Oda. Shout out to One Piece. Yo,
Well deserved.
the people chose you. And also, it's One Piece with 42 votes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
42 votes, bro. 42 people that follow Keeping It 9,000 voted. Only 31 voted JJK, 24 voted Blue Lock, and 10 voted for Vinland. Shout out to those who voted for Vinland Saga. Y'all know the vibes.
Kevin, stop playing like you ain't make 10 accounts.
15 burn.
Shout out to y'all. Y'all did it right. Yo, my people. All right. Next, we have... Akil, you want to do this one next?
Yeah, let's hit it. Best story.
Yep.
All right, so next we are going to be announcing Best Story. So the nominations are Villain Saga, Frieren, Pluto, and Attack on Titan. So I'm going to just jump into it. Coming in fourth with 7 votes was Pluto.
I mean, yeah, I haven't seen it, so I can't say nothing about it.
What's his best story? I was a little hurt, but you know, like it came out late, and like a lot of niggas just really don't fuck with the IP. You know, what I'm saying? Like Astro Boy is not an IP that a lot of people are familiar with.
Yeah.
So I really don't feel like it would go that crazy for the culture.
And they're more familiar with that than Vinland, just saying.
That's true. Astro Boy is some iconic shit. One of the first to
Yeah.
do it, I feel like. All right, third, we got Frieren with 9 votes.
Yeah, I ain't
I
even
haven't
watched
seen
it.
it yet.
I
It's
got
on my
nothing to
list
say about
though.
that.
I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll tap in though. I'll tap in. And then second and first, we have second Villain Saga.
Woo!
This nigga's cheering for second. Cheering for second
bro.
is crazy. You're just the first to lose. Villain Saga with 38 votes, and then first Attack on Titan with 53.
Yeah.
Shout out to Attack on Titan too, bro.
Attack on Titan.
It's a good number one and good number two, bro. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be mad at it. If Vinland is coming second to Attack on Titan, am I really gonna be tight about it, bro? I'm gonna take the win where I can get it.
Nah, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, the Vinland Saga is a way shorter series than Attack on Titan, and it holds weight like that. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That is very impressive.
only on its second season.
Yeah. Now, what would y'all want it to be your alternatives for our winner?
People are mad at Attack on Titan because it took so long to close the story, but at the end of the day, Attack on Titan is so good that it was able to like break the internet that many times while it was doing its whole like episode a year review. 1, 2, the story's just that fucking fire. So initially I was gonna say Vinland Saga over Attack on Titan, but Attack on Titan closed the story so well that I'm giving it best story of the year, right? I'm gonna go with Attack on Titan. It's just that it is what it is for me.
Yeah, because it's best story. Like I don't really mind like the time it took.
Yeah.
At least for this category, the time it took for Attack on Titan to wrap their shit up, even though they took mad long. Why the fuck you split in the final season into 10 different fucking whatever. I'm not mad.
No.
I will say though, I think personally, just because it was difficult for me to really get into the Attack on Titan story. As much as I know about Vinland Saga, I would be more willing to give Vinland Saga best story of the year.
I'll take that too.
I mean, y'all niggas really slept on Pluto, bro. Like, if you haven't already watched Pluto, it's a fire story. It made me cry like twice, bro. Like this
It
story.
don't take much to make you cry. You cried over Boruto.
That's what do you mean? Peak golden goodness. But yo, pause. Hey, yo, pause. Yo, bro. I need to. Yo, someone take away my mic, bro. Like I can't do this anymore. I'm saying some pause shit every 5 seconds. But yo, yeah, I think that Attack on Titan did deserve it. I did like Vinland Saga's story though. I thought that was a great story. And it's very very touching. But Attack on Titan really like you said, it takes a long time to for it to come out. It takes a long time to make a good story. Like, you could have a good short story, but I feel like, if you really want to craft it, take some time and just put your best effort to it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Nothing was made in a day. And was it Isayama? Isayama did his thing on the pen with that.
Yeah.
He did, but that's an animation studio thing too. Whereas Isayama, he gave us the end of the story. I don't know how long it took him to finish the manga. I don't know if he took as big as gaps of breaks as he did with the manga as they did with the anime. I feel like we got to be tight at MAPPA.
Yeah.
If we really gonna be mad about people for pausing the story that long.
Yeah.
Facts. Fuck Mappa. Nah, just kidding. but as
King
a production
Pluto.
studio,
Nah, fuck Mappa. As a production studio, fuck Mappa.
Yeah.
Like they make great stuff, but how they go about it, nah.
Mappa's just one of those situations where it's like, you know, like your man's is a bad person, but it's like he's my man's.
Yeah.
But he's a bad person. But I just hold him in two separate regards.
Yeah, and I don't want to get him mad because he might kill me. He's on that time.
He might stop animating JJK, so we gonna keep letting them do what they do. Oh, man.
So I'm a bad person. Let's see if you get your favorite anime.
I bet.
I got Gojo over here right now. What you gonna do?
Right. All right, next category. So
You just did best story.
We got best animation.
all right. So next up, we have best animation. So y'all know Keep It in 9,000. Y'all know we love some great animation in anime, man. So our nominations for best animation were Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, Hell's Paradise, and One Piece. So crazy how we had the whole Dark Trio for best animation. That really kind of says a lot.
Yeah.
Mappa, yeah,
That's a tough category.
yeah. Like best animation, you mean Mappa animation? Let's be real. Oh no! Oh, you was it UFO table, whatever it's called.
Ufotable? I've
Ufotable?
heard UFO table and I've heard Ufotable. Tell us which is the right way to pronounce it.
I think
is it
it's-
UFO
I think-
table or is it Ufotable?
I think it's ufotable.
Ufotable.
Personally.
Yeah, I thought it was UFO table.
They're big ass letters, bro. They're in caps.
Yeah, UFO table. No, UFO TAPLE.
See, Ufotable or Ufotable.
You feel me? So we had a lot. But yo, this shit was crazy. The disparity in these votes was ridiculous.
Yeah, nah. Break it down. Break down the vote count too.
All right, so boom. So unfortunately, in fourth place, we have Hell's Paradise with 12 votes.
12 votes.
I did us dirty.
I did us dirty, but
Come on.
but to be honest, let's be real. The animation was not that consistent
Yeah.
in Hell's Paradise. In third place, we have One Piece with 24 votes. One Piece's animation is good, but I don't see how it could be anime of the year, to be honest. For animation,
It's not known for its animation either. Nobody's like, yo. I mean, some people have said that with like Gear 5 because like they've been amping that for a while.
Yeah.
But One Piece, nobody goes to One Piece for the animation.
I think there was one of those categories where we just had too many because we did a lot of One Piece content this year. We just had too many of these niggas in our algo. Like, too many people with a voice. Let me stop.
Got too many One Piece fans that followed us.
We love y'all. Second place, we have Demon Slayer with 34 votes.
Yeah,
So
shout out Demon Slayer, you up here.
if you guys were following, that means that the number one best animation of 2023 is Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes, sir.
Animated
Yes,
by Mappa, unfortunately. Slave driven by Mappa. We got fucking Jujutsu Kaisen. So boys, how you have 50 votes by the way. 50 votes.
50
they
votes.
cleared, bro. They cleared. How you feeling?
I think I'm gonna agree with it just because like no season of an anime is perfect regardless of like animation or anything, but I'd like to keep in mind that Mappa, with what they're doing with this season, is unprecedented in the sense of like it's not like they're doing what other anime are doing where it's just like one long fight stretched out to like 7 episodes at the last point of the season. Every week we got a new fight, fam.
Boxing.
Every week there was boxing
Straight hands.
with different characters and a lot of like animation. I'm sure like you can make templates for certain pieces, but like you're getting Yuji fighting a new character. You're getting Toji fighting a new character. You're bringing in old characters to fight in like other characters that they've never fought before. A lot of things had to be made from scratch. So I just think Mappa did a lot with what they had. Like they had a whole lot of content to be able to produce, and they did it in a way that worked really well. Like that Yuji and Toto versus Mahito. Crazy. And especially when they just took pieces from other shows' animation with the fucking United States of Japan of Shibuya Smash, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That shit was so fucking fire. Yeah, I think I was definitely torn between Demon Slayer and JJK, but Demon Slayer definitely wasn't perfect this season either. And with just like the fact that they had to animate so many different things in this season for JJK, I'm gonna give it to JJK.
Yeah, I agree. I think historically, maybe not even looking back that far. I think definitely before JJK dropped, I think most people would say Demon Slayer has the best animation ever. Like Demon Slayer is great, and I do agree with that. I would not have been mad if Demon Slayer won, And the reason for that is because I did see a lot of complaints on animation for JJK online. But I think the reason for those complaints isn't on the animators. They did a great job with the time and the resources that they had. I think considering like the time crunch they had to do these things and like how spread thin they were, it is only to their benefit that they were able to create a product this great. And when I look at some of the moments in the animation of Jujutsu Kaisen, one being the United States of Shibuya, whatever you said, with Todo channeling his inner Deku, his inner All Might, and then also the most recent episode with the fucking Uzumaki, the Mei scene. I don't support it, but she looked good as hell. I think just some of the moments that JJK had was amazing. Some of the Yuji Choso fight, that whole fight was animated so well.
That should get like anime episode animation of the year.
Yeah,
that episode went ridiculous.
It was amazing, bro. I think like when you think about all the moments that it had within one show, like how like as a show, how you have, if you, let's say we had a category of anime moments of the year. In my opinion, all the anime moments of the year came from Jujutsu Kaisen. It's really competing with itself. So when we say like the best animation, like considering everything is done the way that they did it in terms of like restrictions, there's just so much that goes into it, and they did a great job. So I can't be mad if they. I can't be mad if they lost because there were some imperfections, but like realistically, this shit is amazing. This shit is great. This shit is beautiful and smart. Yeah, I'm biased.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off of that, and I'm gonna tell y'all, bro. And when I first started watching Jujutsu Kaisen, like season 1, I thought that shit looked trash. I don't know why. I did not understand what people were talking about. Like for the appeal of JJK, like the jumping scenes and the fighting scenes were cool, but I was like, all right, like just regular shit. Shonen anime niggas get jumped, right? But when they did season 2, I mean, I started reading manga after that, so that kind of gatewayed me in. But season 2, watching the Star Vessel arc and how beautiful that shit looked, even just off the opening, bro, I was like, nah, this is some real ass animation, and I hope that it continues to do better. And they did a break in between, right? Like niggas peep game, niggas play like they played a good game, bro. So I'm gonna keep it short. That JJK for real, best animation.
My last point, you brought up the first season. I used to love the first season animation. I was like, I don't want them to change this shit. They changed this shit, and it shit got way better. So.
Yeah, agreed. And one last point for me, the animation is dope also with what it's connected to, and by that I mean when you're watching JJK, really pay attention to what you're seeing and what you're hearing. Because at the same time, bro, like just this last episode, hearing like with the like
that shit is crazy.
What they're able to do with sound, or even when somebody's walking, like I think it's called Foley when it's done in like production for films and TV shows. What they're able to do with this show is insane. And maybe I need to go back to Demon Slayer and see how they do theirs. But with JJK, I noticed like every single bit of the visual and the audio that comes from it.
That's a fact. It's crazy you say that because I was about to bring that point up too. Like Choso's blood manipulation. I'm telling you, I think Choso might be Mappa's favorite character. I think they give Choso the best animation time, like consistently. And then again, like his power is like kind of crazy. Like the shit be so warping around the camera, like he can do whatever, he can manipulate it whatever way he wants. Like it's kind of wild. And they go super crazy with the camera angles on that shit, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, I have so much to say, so I'm not gonna add any more. But yeah, JJK
it's so fucking good.
We love Jujutsu Kaisen. The fuck. Most creative.
All right. Our next category is most creative. So, I mean, we've been watching anime for a really long time, so we noticed that after a while it becomes very tired. It becomes very like rinse and repeat, if you catch my drift.
You do it all over again, copy
paste. Exactly. These are anime that people felt like, went against the grain a little bit, was able to switch up the way that an anime is produced and distributed to people. So, let's look at our nominations. We have Zom 100. We have Pluto. We have Under Ninja. Never heard of it. And Once again, we have JJK. Yo, so let's just get straight on into it. In fourth place with 1 vote.
1 vote is crazy.
Well,
Participation awards out here, bro. Goddamn.
this is definitely the nigga that nominated it. We have Under Ninja. But also, shout out to you because you may have like linked us into something that might be fire. So maybe we got to check it out and maybe we'll talk differently about it.
Maybe
but for now, you're going to catch these jokes.
Yeah. Nah, 1 vote is crazy, bro.
So, fourth place, we have Under Ninja with 1 vote. Third place with 16 votes. Y'all really going for this. And I feel like J. Cole was at least 3 of these votes. We got Pluto.
I dead got like 10 accounts too.
King Pluto.
You got Pluto. Second place with 40 votes. Yo, the numbers jumped quickly, bro. With 40 votes, we have Jujutsu Kaisen.
You win some and lose some.
Bro, Jujutsu Kaisen's just been racking it up this episode.
The people's anime, bro.
Everybody's anime, to be honest, bro.
Facts.
And first place, this was actually a pretty big surprise to me because I felt like most people would go with JJK because it's like the most popular. First place with 48 votes.
Yeah, that's pretty close. 48
Very
to
close.
40, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty close.
an 8 person difference. We got Zom 100.
Let's fucking go.
Zom 100 is our winner.
And the season didn't even finish.
Which is really crazy. Like, the animation was that gas that people were like, nah, we voting for this.
Yeah, because they were just wilding. Like, they were just doing things that I feel like no one in the industry were doing, like, with, like, the story. Like even, like, the concept of the blood. Mm-hmm. Like, they didn't just go, like, red. It's, like, this colorful, like cyan, magenta, like, yellow, just blood everywhere. And it looks so cool. Yeah. Like, it really kind of makes you think, like, maybe sometimes when they do adaptations of anime, they don't need to follow it 1-to-1 for, like, visual. They can kind of get a little creative and, like, have fun with it. Like,
yeah, and they make Zom 100 is an anime that you can get creative like that because it's not, like, super serious.
Yeah. Like,
the whole point of the anime is kind of, like, to just not be too serious and just like live the life that you want to live. And they kind of did that with the animation of this anime. Yeah. They were like, we're going to make this anime be what we want it to be. And it's going to look how we want it to look. It's going to make sense, but it's going to be a little like, off the grain.
Fact. Same shit with the story, too. The story is just all over the place. I'm just like, each episode, it feels like, when you watch cartoons as a kid, and each episode makes no fucking sense. But somehow it all makes sense in the grand scheme of things. They just go crazy with scripting out the episodes. Like,
yeah, no, it's fire. It's a really great blend of, like, action adventure, wholesomeness, and comedy within an anime. I really fuck with Zom 100.
How about you, Akil?
Yeah, as much as I love Jujutsu Kaisen, I don't think it's fair to Zom 100 to say that Jujutsu Kaisen is the most creative because I think as a story, as a property, I think Jujutsu Kaisen is actually quite creative. But one of the main things for me that kind of takes away from the creativity, and it really depends on your definition of creativity, but Jujutsu Kaisen is inspired a lot by various anime, whether it's Bobo or like fucking Yu Yu Hakusho or like Hunter x Hunter, like very deep cuts. There are a lot of deep cuts, references, maybe even just straight up pulls from like composition or like how things are framed, like how characters are positioned. There's a lot of that in Jujutsu Kaisen, and while I think Pablo Picasso is attributed with a quote that good artists copy, great artists steal. I think it's fine to, like, being creative is being inspired by other people's stuff. I just think that, like, when you're able to create something new and original and something that feels fresh, that's just a completely different level of creativity. And while Jujutsu Kaisen is a great show, they did a lot, again, creative things. Zom 100, like Yel said, just kind of reset the landscape for what people can kind of consider.
Yeah. Agreed. And it's a shame that it got canceled, and it only got canceled because, like, they did such a good job that they couldn't maintain what they were doing with what they had. Like, it's a smaller studio, and they were putting in grueling hours of work, and it wasn't sustainable for them. So hopefully somebody else picks it up. Not Mappa.
Please, not Mappa.
No,
y'all niggas got
y'all
too
don't
much
need
shit.
that. Like maybe like a UFOTABL.
Capital U, capital F, capital O.
Cannot fucking say the studio UFO table, whatever. Y'all need to pick that shit up. I feel like that would be a great thing on your roster.
Agreed. Yo, we got our last category. Akil, you want to take this on?
Hell yeah.
All right, let's hit it. The most important one of the year, baby. We talking anime of the year. And y'all probably know what the nominations might be, but I'm going to get into it. You got JJK, Attack on Titan, Vinland Saga, and Mushoku Tensei. So we really got some hard hitters in this category. Makes sense because we talk about anime of the year, but let me break down the votes for y'all. So with fourth place, we got Mushoku Tensei with 6 votes. Respectable.
Valiant effort.
Yeah.
Tried your best. It's cute. You got third, Vinland Saga with 11 votes. Cute.
Shout out to y'all.
Cool. Whatever.
11's cool.
You got second, Attack on Titan with 23 votes.
Damn.
Did a little bit better. Respectable.
Double.
23 votes. These other categories, I think people won like 40, maybe like a 35, something like that. But then
Say the number first.
you already know who won. But they got 72 votes.
That's crazy.
72 people. How many? This is like, that's almost 100. That's like almost 120 people that voted on this. 72 people voted for Jujutsu Kaisen as the anime of the year.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, like, we the Jujutsu Kaisen podcast
Of the year.
of the year. So it makes sense that y'all feel the same way, but to me, this is better than animation of the year. This is better than story of the year. I think this really captures true what Jujutsu Kaisen has done. So
Facts.
how y'all feel?
Bro, it's for the culture. It changed the culture of anime. I feel like people always talk about anime, but I feel like people were just super hyper focused and locked in on Jujutsu Kaisen. And I feel like as the series has had its trials and tribulations, it has its headlines for good and bad. I think that's all part of it, like kind of being at the top as anime of the year. Like you can't be anime of the year and not have like good, like bad and good fame. You know what I'm saying? It all comes with it. So I feel like it did that thing, and it's so crazy that because they did their little 5-week hiatus, they're pushing into next year too.
Yeah.
They said, fuck it, just so y'all remember what 2023 was like, let's just bring it back for one more week. You feel me? Yeah, that's how I feel.
Anime of the year off one episode.
That'd be fucking crazy.
What are they were like? Remember when we used to abuse y'all? It's about to come up again. We got to get this episode in.
Merry Christmas.
Nah, I'm going to say it's bullshit. It should have been Vinland Saga. Y'all know the vibes already. Nah, I'm joking. I can't cap. It's 72 votes. I can't argue with any one of y'all about that. Vinland Saga. JJK is definitely, for me, the anime of the year with what they were able to do from jump, bro. That Star Vessel arc. Crazy. From jump, just starting off with that, killing it with like the Gojo death and then the revival of him, and then going straight into Shibuya. And Shibuya started off a little slow too, and you could tell they were like, okay, we're gonna give you a little taste of what's going on, but we're just gonna start it slow. And then when it hit, it fucking hit. And then they had characters pull back up, bro. Inumaki coming back with the fucking bullhorn, fucking Toto pulling back up. Right. In the past couple episodes, him losing his arm, bro. Like Jujutsu Kaisen, every episode it had something that you could take out of it and be like, yo, this is a peak moment in just anime history. Right. And I guarantee you it's gonna do it in the next couple of episodes that are dropping. It's just been that good so far, and like I'm very excited to see what comes up next for Jujutsu Kaisen. But shout out to it for being anime of the year, because it is to keep it in 9,000 anime of the year. Thanks.
I think this says a lot more about Jujutsu Kaisen as like a thing in like the anime space. I guess I kind of want to preface this that most things in Shonen Jump don't really get the chance to they get cut before they can really do any damage. But like Jujutsu Kaisen is clearly like a transcendental like piece of anime. Like it is generational. Like this is gonna be a story that kind of represents like a generation of people, or like a point in time. Like this is the run that Jujutsu Kaisen had, which is kind of, I don't want to say that it sucks that One Piece is going on at the same time. I kind of view it as like Drake and Jay-Z. Jay-Z is always gonna be there. Like, and at this point, One Piece is Jay-Z. I don't want to compare Jujutsu Kaisen to Drake, but in theory, in this analogy, Jujutsu Kaisen is Drake. Like this is undeniable. This is something special that will always be like remembered. I wish more pieces of anime or manga, whatever, had the opportunity to stick around and make this type of impact. But because Jujutsu Kaisen was able to do this, obviously we're like keeping it 9,000 family voted on it. We agreed. But I think this kind of, the feeling extends out into the larger community when you see people talking about on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, or just like different spaces. Like you can feel like the gravity that Jujutsu Kaisen has, and I'm excited for like what it means for like the next 20 years, because the story's gonna end, but I think it's still gonna be around, or we're still gonna feel the impacts, and I'm excited. Which is crazy. It's crazy to say for when the remakes come, or like the fucking spin-offs come, or like the fucking live actions come. That's
I need more.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. JJK, bro. I need more. It's just one of those. It's just one of those shows that is special. Like you got the Dragon Ball Z's, you got the Sailor Moons, you got the fucking Naruto's, the Full Metal Alchemists, like all like whatever, Attack on Titans, whatever you could think of. Like
it's a pivotal anime.
It's pivotal. Like it means something for real. So that's enough of me glazing. Jujutsu Kaisen.
And I know some of y'all gonna be mad as fuck about it. I know Omar, if you hear this, you gonna be mad as fuck about this. You talk so much shit about Jujutsu Kaisen, but it's just that fucking good, bro. It is what it is.
You know what's so crazy is like we didn't even do like anime opening of the year or closing of the year. Jujutsu Kaisen I think had anime opening and closing of the year, because that first opening for season 2 was fucking
that
crazy,
was special, bro. Oh my
like,
god,
that shit. And then whenever you hear the ending, you go fuck.
Yeah.
You gotta wait till next week, bro. I've never felt that much emotion like right before anime ending ever in my life.
Yeah, and it's also an anime that has a song that's like permeated like through culture. Yes. Like the amount of memes or the amount of like TikToks or reels that I've seen with "You are my special." Yeah, like. You know something's that good when that's not even something that is one of its best moments. It's just a song that comes up in the craziest moments, but now like people reference that itself.
Facts.
It's crazy, bro.
Exactly, like just pivotal. Also, freaking, we were talking about Dragon Ball Z and all this other shit, right? I gotta say, this is me just putting it out there. I think Jujutsu Kaisen is the boxing anime of like forever. Like Dragon Ball Z, niggas used to say it was like probably one of the best fighting animes.
Wow.
Because niggas like go crazy. I think that Jujutsu Kaisen is the best fighting anime of all time.
I think I agree with that.
That's just because like niggas got to think about this, right? Jujutsu Kaisen, the name is just sorcerer fighting. Sorcerer fighter, sorcerer battle.
Sorcerer fights.
All they do is fucking throw hands in the best, most creative ways that niggas is not doing. Yeah. So I feel like, like it's a shonen, yes. It's a whatever, the dark trio, whatever. But I think it's in its own category as the best fighting anime of all time. Kev's like, nigga, what'd you say?
I just gotta think about it more. But like, I'm definitely inclined to agree on that.
Yeah. Nah, I agree with it. I think I saw a post. People were saying Naruto versus Yuji, who wins, and I think that's like a bigger question about Naruto the franchise versus Jujutsu Kaisen the franchise. Yeah. And in terms of fighting, I think a lot of people would say Naruto, in terms of boxing, is a better series or has better fights or whatever. I would say Jujutsu Kaisen is better, only because like when you think about like power scaling or like how people match up and like power systems, like it doesn't always necessarily fall down to who's the strongest. As you can see, like Gojo got smoked a couple times. He got locked away. Yeah. He got fucking stabbed up. He ended up winning at some point, but it's more about like skill, technique, finesse, and like how well effectively you can actually beat somebody's ass. Like it's not necessarily about overpowering someone. It's about like really understanding your technique. And I think throughout the series, I said this last week with Toto, like when you have battle intelligence, when you have skill, like in your whole story, like everyone has like a good like grasp of it. I think that says a lot, and for that reason, I think it's probably the best.
Yeah, and the protagonist always trying to box. Naruto wants to talk about it sometimes.
Yeah, Naruto be talking too much. Yuji don't talk, bro.
Left, right, good night, baby.
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I be forgetting what Yuji's voice is because it just be him boxing.
It's like, it's time for hands.
You don't even have thoughts. He just be thinking about fucking them up. Like,
that's weave, haymaker, jab.
The craziest thing is like Jujutsu Kaisen, the way they just introduce boxing sometimes. Like I saw this morning, I was rewatching Megumi versus Toto, And Megumi was like, Toto, where have I heard that name? Oh, this is the nigga who single-handedly, bare hand, fucking killed like 100 special grade fucking demons and the fucking the Bloody Halloween, whatever that shit was called, the year before that. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, all these characters really just be about it. Like, for the most part, they all bangs like that, bro. Like,
nah, Jujutsu Kaisen, as we said, it's good. It's just that fucking good. Jujutsu Kaisen is the anime of the year. But shout out to all the other categories. Real quick, we're gonna just list. Let me just list off real quickly, like the other
winners,
just from order, everything that won today. So, for best manga of the year, we had One Piece.
Okay,
shout out One Piece. Best story, we had Attack on Titan.
Yes, sir.
Best animation, we've been talking about this anime the whole time, but it won in 2 categories. We got Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes, sir.
For most creative, this one was a stick out. Like, I wasn't expecting it to win, but most creative, it definitely deserves it. We got Zom 100.
Free the guys, bring back the season.
Yes, sir. And last but not least, definitely not least, because it's the most, it's the best, it's the number one. We got
greatest,
the anime of the year, which is Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes,
shout out to y'all for voting. I know a lot of y'all disagree, but if you disagree, next year when we do this, put in your nominations and vote for your nominations and get your people to put in their nominations and vote for their nominations. If you feel like objectively this is the truth, then do your best to have the people support that truth. Exactly. And you can do that on Keeping It 9000 social media page, preferably the Instagram, but you can find us on all the other pages as well at Keeping It 9000. Google us and we will be there.
Yes, sir. All right, boys, is it time that we close off?
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. You know the vibes, man. It's been a great year. This is actually our last episode that we're filming in 2023. I'd like to thank the boys so much for making it a great year. Great run, man. Back to back, just continuous just work and grind and effort, and it's fucking ridiculous. So, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, really, Keep It at 9,000 would not be here if it wasn't for the effort of the group and, you know, just the beauty of the community.
Facts.
And, I mean, we're just getting good anime every fucking week, bro.
Yeah.
But imagine if anime just came out in one season. What the fuck we do for the rest of the year? You feel me? I'll probably just be rewatching old shit. Like,
or if we were still in the filler era where...
yeah. Like, I don't think I would have had enough passion for anime back then as I do now. Thanks to, like, the new, like, you know, like, not the new take on anime, but, like, the new kind of, like, generation of anime and kind of how it's coming in. Like, it makes me feel... I was always excited to be an anime fan, but this is the peak proudness, and it just keeps getting better every year. You feel me?
It's my favorite era for anime. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah. Is this the golden era? The golden era, the true golden era.
That's a conversation for 2024.
That's a fact. That's a fucking fact. But yes, sir. So yeah. Thank you guys for listening to the episodes too. We really appreciate y'all. You know, sharing our shit really helps us out. Really gets us out there, and our you know, just our reach has grown exponentially on some fucking ridiculous shit this year, bro. I'm telling y'all, from the start of the year on our platforms, bro, we had like probably like 45 YouTube subscribers. We had like maybe like 890 Instagram. TikTok, we had like 10K already. Twitter, don't talk about that, right? But
like Twitter stuff.
Yeah, 23 niggas on Twitter. But that's, you know, niggas ain't really active like that. But you know, we went from that to I think we're at like close to 700 on YouTube now. We're at 7,300 on Instagram. Yeah. TikTok, we're close to 11K still. 10.9999999. We're
Instagram
doing the thing,
is
man.
the place to be, but join the other ones as well.
That's a fact. And shout out to people who joined the Discord, because we have hell y'all niggas coming in on the Discord. And I gotta say, this is the first year of that in the Discord. We have people just chiming in more frequently than ever. So keep it up. Keep up the good work. Thank y'all for always keeping it 9,000 with us, because we are always going to keep it 9,000 with you. And we'll catch y'all in the new year with some new content and some new fire. Peace.
Happy New Year, y'all.
Happy New Year.
It's over 9,000!